fire. There is smoke without fire.
This is the huge difference for me, because um, like let's take like we've been helping guys with women, right? And it's not the like you said before in another video. You said it's not the actual, like when a guy goes up and talks to the girl, it's fine. Like, it's fine. You know, he might something might come up for him, but a lot of times guys have this realization like, wow, I didn't know it was this easy.
Yeah, because
uh,
they believe they're thinking. They
yeah.
believe they're the PR about going and talking to girls instead of going and trying it.
Yes, yes, and that's what's stifling them up. That's what makes them come up and act a little awkward and be out of tune, out of sync, and breaking connection. While if that thinking just disappears, or if they're not, if they come in there with a clear mind and they say, well, you know, they have these things come up, but they're not really, has nothing to do with me or what's going to happen. It's superstitious thinking. Suddenly, it's they come in with a different kind of ease and delight. And
Yeah,
and that's the thing with public speaking, with approaching girls, with going to the big business meeting, with doing a sales
it's
call,
the thing
with
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 life.
scoring goals. If you're a Liverpool player, like what's good, Daniel Sturridge, I read your book. Uh, it's not the actual event that's scary. Like that's not dangerous. It's not dangerous. It's not going to have huge consequences for your future. It's not going to ruin your life. It's not a real danger. It's not a real thing to be worried about. But the worrying in itself, the buying into that thinking, the anxiety, the hitting yourself on the head, the weeks, the days, the hours, the minutes before the actual event happens, that can stifle you up and ruin your whole experience at that moment.
Well, here's the thing: hitting yourself on the head isn't an issue. Believing that it's someone
Yes.
else's arm, that's the issue.
Right.
Like I'm doing it now, and it's just not a problem. I could probably do this all night, and it wouldn't bother me at all. But someone else's arm,
Yeah.
a minute would trouble me. And so, what I'm saying to guys is that they're doing this, but they believe it's someone else's arm, and that's what's causing all the freak out about it.
Yeah.
Believing it's someone else's arm. You see that it's you doing it, everything changes.
Everything changes.
And if you go, yeah, I get that, but no, you don't.
Yes, exactly.
No, you don't. Because when you see that, you're going to go, oh, oh, I'm feeling my thinking. And then the other guys who didn't see it yet will go,
Yes.
what are you? What? I get that, but it's an insight. It's a
Right.
realization.
Yeah.
It's an awakening to a fact. And my heart, if you've been struggling with this, I want to tell you, you have reason to be hopeful because deep inside your consciousness, you already know this. This is already there inside you. And the fact that you're looking in this direction means you're going to see it. You're going to see it more deeply, and it's going to make a difference to you, and then it's going to make more of a difference to you. So just hang in there. It's this is it works. It's real. It's how life really is. And so you've got reality on your side. Reality is on your team in this case, because this is how it actually already works. So you're in for a really, really enjoyable surprise.
Definitely, exactly. And the way you describe it with, oh, I get it. And then everybody else is like, what the fuck? And then maybe 5 minutes later, they go like, oh, I get it. And then you're like, what the fuck, you know? And that's how my experience was the workshop. It was like multiple of these things. But I think that for me, it's just the fact that people are like, this really makes sense and I really get it, you know, that is a good sign that something inside you is like resonating with it and it makes sense and
Yeah.
you see that this is true. But until you're seeing the implications of it in your life, until this doesn't bother you anymore, until you wake up to this for real, it's a huge relief, and it's such a huge moment when you're like, oh, I get it. And that comes from within. And for me, that came like during the workshop that we had 6 months ago. That came like after 3 hours, after 6 hours, after 8 hours, and then I came home, and then I came to the workshop the next day, and I was completely confused again, and
I remember.
it kept scratching the pattern until it just there was no return. Like there was no way I can go back after I got the big one, and after that, the last 6 months has just been like a uphill, like a just getting better and better.
Well, and here's the thing, everyone's different. So, Knut, you and Morten both got what I call the Hollywood insight, which
Right.
is like, it's like, oh,
Oh.
and it all goes boom, and it's like, great.
Right.
Other people like me, I'm kind of like a slow drip feed. So it's like,
Right.
it's like, oh, oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh. But it's
Yeah.
still, over time, it
Yeah.
still has this profound impact. And you get clearer and clearer and clearer on it until
Exactly.
you're gonna see this playing out everywhere, and you'll see other people caught up in it, and it'll be so obvious to you what's going on for them yet, and you'll be pointing them in this direction, and it's gonna do, yeah, it's just like it's already there in you. The fact that you're already resonating with it means you're heading in the right direction, so just hang in there.
Yeah. And all you gotta do is just, yeah. Dude, anyone who sees this and feel inspired and feel resonating with them, we have a workshop coming up in Oslo the 21st and 22nd of June. Um, the webpage, I'm going to put a link to it somewhere here, and go and check it out and sign up whatever you do, because it really is the most profound thing I can ever give you, basically.